Hey guys, welcome back to Ultra Ninja Gaming. Sorry, I've been busy, haven't been on, but now I'm here, ready to continue playing more Tales of Arise, Part 7, full playthrough of the story. I'm just gonna do the story and maybe some side quests and find all the owls and whatnot, but that's about it. We're just gonna focus just the story. Anything else I'll probably do on my own time, but we're just gonna stream and archive the whole full story at least. So let's continue on. Oh yeah, we're at the mining site. Oh, my livestock's ready. I gotta go after this. I gotta remember to go to my livestock, but I'm right here already, so I'm gonna continue on. So let's begin. I'm gonna mute my mic. I won't be talking too much because this game's very story heavy. There's a lot of cutscenes. I'm doing like a light commentary on this playthrough. From time to time, I may leave my comments here and there, but other than that, I'll mute my mic, and I'll talk to you guys at the end of the stream.
So there really is an underground lake here. Tell me, where is the medical facility?
It's not here. In fact, it never even existed in the first place.
But I've seen people carried in here with my own eyes. Where could they have all gone?
The answer is right in front of you. You need but open your eyes.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to say that they all drowned in this lake?
No. They are just what you see before you. What's left when matter ceases to be matter. Perhaps the scale is throwing you off. Let me show you what I'm getting at.
What?
No way. It can't be.
So then, this entire lake is...
Yes. All this is the hollowing.
I still don't follow, Nagal. What happened to your hand? And what is this hollowing you speak of?
This is what I wanted to show you, my lord. When a life form's drained of its astral energy, its physical form breaks down completely. A death leaving no physical remains. All that's left is a reflective substance, the only proof that matter once existed at all. That hollowing is the substance that fills this lake.
This whole lake. How many people? How many Danans?
You actually expect me to believe all that? That an astral arts illiterate Danan would know of this unseen atrocity? And that I, a Renan lord, would have no knowledge?
I have one last piece of evidence, Lord Dohalim. This is a fruit of Helgen. The cause of all of this.
What are you doing, Miguel?
Here is your proof, my lord. Proof of the bounds of your knowledge. Proof of the countless Danan deaths under your watch. No, they were not merely deaths. Those Danans were completely erased. And now, the only testament is that lake of hollowing.
Miguel!
Someone close to you is behind all of this. This person is amassing huge amounts of astral energy. You have to stop them. You're the only one who can prevent Menancia from returning to the living hell that it was once before. I beg you, for the future of the utopia you have created, please stop them. Don't let your dream die just as it's become a reality.
Wait a minute, I don't know if I...
Nicole! Nicole! Nicole!
Forgive me, Kisara. I'm sorry. It was the only way I could open his eyes. I didn't have much time left anyway. Please, help our Lord Dohalim to make our greatest dream a reality.
Nicole? Nicole?
Stop! Stop! That voice! Make it stop!
What is this? His Master Core's going berserk!
Nicole! Nicole!
I know all you want is peace, but we need your help. We gotta get him under control.
Damn! If he wasn't already strong enough!
Pray forgive me this, my lord.
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Blaze Lancer! That rock is huge!
Watch out, everyone!
Vanquish Darkness! By the power of I'll heal Divine! I can do this all day! Healing Circle! Here's another into the fray! It's over! Lightning! Downfall! Here goes! One last May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty Nail! Cover the captures! Annihilation!
Not today!
Hit! Welcome! Take that!
Listen to it!
Here, let me help! First aid! Close one! Gotcha! By the power of that! Annihilate! Terminate render!
I'm just getting
Sealed! More for the Mega Ray! More attacking! Close one! Gotcha! I'm only getting started! Hit!
Look out for the charge attack!
Nothing gets through me. This I swear.
May 1,000 raise! In here! Cyan Instant! More for the High! More with that hit from Healing last one!
Thanks.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Tornado!
There! No further!
stopped moving. Get him now!
Please forgive me.
Here's this vanquished darkness! None shall escape my judgment!
Demon Fang!
Divine Race! Go get it! Flame of Fury! Will this help? Go get it! I never miss! None shall escape my judgment! Firmament Render! Rally! I'll heal you all! Firmament Render!
I'm on a roll now!
Firmament Render! There! One sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Tidal Wave! I'll heal you all! I'm now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll bring you back from death to base!
Eat this! Rising Wyvern!
Meditation!
Quiver Dragon!
I still got to fight with enemies!
Swallow Blade! You picked the wrong fight! I can carve through them!
Hear me! Flame of Vanquish darkness! Glacial Shield! Hear me! Flame of Shield! Ready! Glacial Shield! Here's evil! More of that came from the sky is bullseye! Here's a healing art! First Vanquish darkness!
Rising Wyvern!
Sleep now! More for the top side! Here's evil! I can do anything!
Damn it! Far enough! Only I'd been more careful. This should do it! Sword Ring
Still got to fight with enemies!
You're such a failure. I owe you one.
Here goes! More where that came from!
Demon Fang!
Firmament Render! Arrow Storm! Where are you going?
This one's mine!
Searing Flame! Reload! Take this out! I'm ready! Here's a healing art!
And more than one burn out.
Here comes! One last one! Another back into the fray! Here comes! By the bullseye! Water!
This should do it!
Close one! Gotcha! First aid!
Orochi
Close
Fury!
one! Gotcha! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Blade Strike! Go get it! Here with Flame of Fury! Burning Roar! Firmament Render! This help? In here! More for the stockpile!
You picked the wrong fight!
Mega Wave!
Armor won't save you! This should do it!
Not in your dreams! The waters of creation! Magic is out! Tidal Wave!
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Ready to go! Here goes!
Please!
Bullseye! May 1,000 gales carry you to ground! Gusty nail!
Destruction!
A freezing storm! May 1,000 gales carry you to ground! Feel glacial! Here goes!
Demon burn in hell!
May 1,000 gales carry you to ground! May 1,000 gales carry you to ground! A new leaf on life!
Lord Dohalim!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Are you all right? What was that just now? I understand this is a lot for you to take in, but Miguel trusted you.
Impossible. I have no such power. Truth be told, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a lord. However, competing for a position in the crown contest was required of me, and in the process, I took the life of a dear friend. The life I took and the bloodshed the hatred that had earned me. It was far more than I could ever bear. But the screams and tears of the slaves, they would reawaken my memories of that day. The memories of my friend's scream, and the tears of the one who mourned him. I couldn't take it any longer. I didn't want to remember.
So that's it? That's the real reason you freed the Danans? Just so you wouldn't have to listen to their screams?
Wait. So everything you've done...
Precisely. It was simply to distance myself from all the pain and death, all for my own selfish ends. And if it made everyone happy in the process, well, then that was just an added benefit. Or perhaps I truly did believe in those ideals at one point. But living up to them was never my aim.
Impossible. Your dream of coexistence? The ideals that you always championed? So you're saying that everything you stood for? You're saying it was all just a self-obsessed lie? Tell me it isn't true, Lord Dohalim. Because my brother believed in you in your dream!
Forgive me.
So this is who you really are?
Stop!
Let go! Let me go! Let me go!
It's enough, Kisara!
Let go!
Stop!
I'll tear him apart! I swear I'll...
Are you trying to ignore your brother's dying wish? He entrusted you with his dream!
Just kill me. I'm nothing. I am but a shell of a man now. I'm just a pitiful coward who shrank from his duties. I would only ask that you make it quick.
This man... This is the person my brother died for. And for what? For what? I need you to get out of my sight right now. Go, before I change my mind!
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little. Thanks.
What are we gonna do now?
I still have unfinished business with Dohalim.
He's a world away from the Lord Balsef was. There's no need for us to fight him, Shion.
In case you've forgotten,
Guys, guys! I think something's going on outside.
Kisara! There you are!
What's happening?
Kelzelik has started an insurrection. He's driving all of the Danans out of the palace.
What? Has he lost his mind? What about Lord Dohalim?
We don't know where he is, Captain. We thought maybe you would.
No, I don't. I haven't seen him since we were inside the quarry.
Damn. Well, either way, I wouldn't go near the palace. Any suspected Renan sympathizers are being arrested on sight. This whole thing is a powder keg about to explode. Best prepare for the worst.
I guess not all of the Renans here like the idea of coexisting with the Danans after all.
So this is it. This is the real Menancia.
Are you giving up?
On what? This realm is already finished. It perished along with my brother's dream.
That's a shame. And I guess all the people who believed in that dream are on their own out there, aren't they? Not all of the Renan sided with Kelzelik. There's still hope, Kisara. Your brother's dream is only dead when there's nobody left who believes in it. Am I wrong?
You're right. I'm going to the palace. I need to see what's happening there with my own eyes. What are you all doing?
I thought it was pretty clear. We're coming with you.
I appreciate the thought, really. But there's no need for you all to get involved in this.
Dohalim said it himself, right? All of us. We're liberators.
Thank you.
Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better... go in prepared for whatever welcome we get.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans and Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too. I thought we'd see fighting throughout the city, but it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out. This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugle.
An invisible Zeugle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Anything in armor is I see one, eh? Freaking does it!
Freeze lightning!
Quick now! You think that shield will save you?
We're not finished!
This armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Armor won't save you!
Like steel wind.
Firmament Render! Arrow Squall! I'm getting hit! One more!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
We can really make weapons with this? Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
1,000 gales! None shall escape my arrow! Too much. You'll have no mercy! Gusty nail! That's my cue! Do it!
Shut him down.
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Way.
Bring him down!
Rousing gale, carry it a drive! Freezing storm! Gusty nail! Firmament
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
In here! More for the stockpile! One last one!
Listen!
Annihilation! Mega ray! Here goes! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Seems about right to me.
Hi, Hoodle! One. I never miss!
I won't show you any mercy.
None shall escape my judgment! Firmament Render! Ray! Arrow Squall! Sweet dreams!
We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Vanquish darkness!
Eat this! Now it's storm!
Ray! Steel! I'll be saving this one! Go get it! Blood in your dreams! Here's free!
Still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! One last one! Firmament Render! Laser Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Dancer! Here goes! There! And escape! One more! One last one!
Don't get careless.
No backing down!
If it's in the sky, it's You'll pay for what you did! Here goes!
You!
I'll heal you all! Firmament Render! Arrow Squall! Flame of
Demon Fang!
One more! Hit!
Don't get careless. I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the relief... mechanism is in there.
Go no further! Where are you going? Hit! Here's enough water! Mega Ray!
I'll punch that gun out of your hand!
Thousand Gales! Period Shred!
Spear! Pierce evil!
50 nails! Firmament Render!
Spear! Pierce evil!
An astral art?
That's my
Its
shield!
armor's too strong. Shut him down. Be my guest.
Hit! More of that line!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Ow! Armor won't save you!
Not today.
A showdown between blade and fist!
Do it!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it?
No choice.
Bring them down!
Vanquish darkness!
Rip and tear!
Divine Fury!
They really don't give up either.
Freeze Laser!
Tectonic punch!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I won't forgive you!
Here goes!
Engaging! I'm hit!
Vanquish darkness! Tornado!
I'm going in.
Nothing much to handle or judgment!
This one's mine! A freezing stroke!
Man, thousand gales! Period shred! Ice tornado! Gusty nail! Man support!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hey, look at that enemy!
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me. You picked the wrong fight.
Here's a healing
Here's
art!
Do it!
Neon, astral energy! Full throttle! Hear me, flame!
I can carve through armor! Raining dust to dust! Raining slash! Roll now! Tectonic punch! Dust to dust! Rising water!
Thunderblade!
Nicely done.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shit?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Here's Permanent Ranger! Arrow Squall! May 1,000 gales carry you to drive! More where that came from! May 1,000 gales carry you to dread! Gusty Nail!
Rising Falcon!
Do it! Sion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Gotta break through!
Bring him down! Glacial Firmament Ranger! I never miss! Here goes! Here comes the time of fury! Burn I'll have to take my revenge on you!
For my lord!
Gusty Nail! Not on my watch! One last vanquish darkness!
Its armor is too
Divine
strong.
Training! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Burning!
Alpha!
Searing
You picked the wrong fight!
Reload! I'll heal you all!
Now you see what I
astral
can do!
That's my cue! Healing circle!
Shut him down!
Glacial Freeze Laser! Hit! Here's another! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Any injuries? What could this be?
Gotta break through!
Bring him down!
Firmament Ranger! Arrow Squall! Fire support! May 1,000 gales carry you to dread! Gusty Nail! Cover the caster! Glacial Spear! Firmament Ranger! Arrow Squall!
Do it! It was... I'm practically unstoppable.
What's with that shining...
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist! This one's mine! Firmament Ranger! Take it! Arrow Squall! May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds!
Rising Phoenix! This should do it!
All finishes here now!
One last one! Here's another!
Not done!
May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds! Gusty Nail!
I need to be stronger.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out! Bring him down!
Firmament Ranger! One Sliver Flash! Fire support! May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds!
Rising Rod now! Hurricane Thrust! I'm on it!
Firmament Ranger! Arrow Squall! Sion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for. But
This isn't enough to go on. What's with that shining foe over there? Right.
Right.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Everyone hanging in there?
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go!
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel. My brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no... Shame!
It can hide itself? It's amazing! Swordling out! Aim for the weak spot!
I'm ready to go!
A freezing storm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Hold on! Infernal
Down!
You're
That's it! You!
Back into the
It
fray!
vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Watch it! This should do it!
However,
Lunar Rondo!
Hurricane!
It's too much!
Lightning meteor! Watch this!
Healing circle!
Double Demon Fang! I owe you one.
Glacial spear!
Here, meteor! The power of
Freeze laser!
I'm ready to go.
Searing flame!
Burning
Eagle
Blade!
Tiger blade! Here's evil!
Demon Fang!
Freeze laser!
There!
Look sharp!
Tear you apart!
That's it! No chance!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
You're done!
Him!
Break
Little
it down.
Jerry!
Got you!
Turning hurricane!
That's it!
Tiger blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Much better.
Blast
I'll
off!
tear you apart! Now I'm in the
Their
zone!
arms were interrupted.
Coming! Light up the dark!
I'm ready to go.
You're mine!
A freezing storm!
There!
A tornado!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Severing Wind!
Hurricane!
Plasma Shock! Azure Storm!
I'll tear you apart!
Going in.
Take this!
No chance.
Talon
Going in.
hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Savage
I'll
roar!
fix you up!
I can carve through armor!
Recover!
Thanks,
Rising
Shion.
Wyvern!
Confiscated!
Now I'm in the groove!
Rising
Guardian
Phoenix!
field.
This should
All
do it!
right, let me
Azure
out.
Storm! Double Demon Fang!
None shall
It was
escape
nice
my
while it
This should
lasting!
do it!
I'm on it!
I'll hit you! Double Demon Fang!
Do it, Tiger Blade. Shion,
Go for it!
prepare to crumble.
I'll heal you all!
Double Demon Fang!
The power of light.
Destruction!
I'm ready to go. Now
Burning
it's
Hell!
here.
Talon hurricane!
Downfall!
This one's mine.
Rising
Power
Wyvern!
it up. This one's mine.
This one's mine!
One more!
There! I'll run you through!
Here I go!
now!
Your mine! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Sonic Thrust! Swordling Alpha! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Going in! Nice while it lasted. Going in!
Swallow
Ready to go!
Anything in armor is all
Light
mine!
laser!
Flaming meteor!
Pierce evil!
You're mine!
Freeze laser! I've taken too much damage!
Take this!
Here's a healing arc!
This one's mine.
Rising Wyvern!
Searing flame! Reload! Will this help?
Light up the dark!
You're mine!
Alright,
Healing circle!
None shall escape my judgment!
Tiger Blade! This one's mine! Flaming Meteor!
Here's a healing arc!
Roasted Fury!
This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust!
Eagle Blade! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Will this help?
Rising Wyvern!
Healing
Light
ward!
up the dark!
It's weakened!
Ready to go!
This way!
Meteor!
Freeze Lancer!
Unground!
Sonic Roar!
No chance!
Rising Wyvern!
You're open!
I'll cover you! Recover! Will this help?
This one's mine!
I'll heal you all!
Going in! Ready to go!
This should do it!
Far enough!
Double Demon Blade!
This is one tough cookie.
Not for much longer, he isn't.
Don't let up till it's all over. That's it! Tiger Blade!
Win!
I'll smash you!
Flaming Meteor! Guardian
This one's
Field!
mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Who wants to die next?
Look sharp!
Slap the shot!
That move!
Confiscated!
Here comes the big one! Here!
Will this help?
I'm on it!
Flaming Meteor!
Healing circle!
I'm all Tiger Blade!
Eat this!
There!
Annihilation!
I'm going!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Look sharp!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
First strike! Shut him down!
If it's in the sky, it's
Be
mine!
good, I don't have much left!
Perfect knuckle!
I brew you!
It's on!
The power of
None
light!
shall
You
escape
pretty
this
well!
one's mine!
Eagle, I'm here! Ready help!
Orochi
Denied! Thanks, Shion.
Eat dirt!
Cyan instant!
Look sharp!
Arc sealed! Hear me! Flame of fury! That is your dream!
There! Rising Wyvern!
I'll end this with my own hands!
There! Swallow Blade!
I can carve through armor!
Rising Wyvern!
Look
Finish
sharp!
it!
Shion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act, as the Lord of Elder Menancia. Go. To Mahak-Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over... Here.
We've reached our destination.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Hello.
Huh.
Huh?
Kisara.
Right.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I wonder if something happened.
Hmm? Right.
Excuse me! Well... Hmm... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah. Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Hmm. Yeah.
Got it.
Great.
I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her. Hm. Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
That can't be. No.
Oh, what?
Hey!
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Oh? Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey!
Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey! Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I've got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
We'll kick your ass later, buddy!
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay, off we go.
Alright.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Alright, so we finished this place up. Pretty cool place. Now we're gonna travel a bit, fight a bunch of enemies, and see what else happens until we get to the new realm. I guess they're all like connected, I guess. It's like it's all like on the same planet, right? It just like combines each territories. They call it like a different realm, I guess. I guess that's what they're calling it, right? It's not literally like a different realm, is it? That'd be pretty crazy. But I kind of want to do those things, but those bosses they might be too tough, so I'm gonna come back to them later. Like I said, like I'm not really worried about the side quests. I'll do them whenever I'm ready. So we're just gonna continue on. Jax.
It's on! Here it comes!
Nice.
I
I don't know which character to use. I kind of want to try other.
You gotta jump for cover, okay? I'm only getting started.
I'm on
One more. Do it. Sion, astral energy, full throttle.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
I still haven't really found my character that I want to stick with. So I might be just switching around a lot. Oh, wait, there's someone here. There's someone here. Come on, wait, Boris. Let me get rid of these guys first.
Get in, get out.
May 1,000 get over the
Oh.
caster. Freeze Lancer.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Oh, I forgot to play. It's been.
What evil? If it's in the sky, it's mine. Tunnel.
Ow.
I'm on it! I'll run you through! Here I come!
Getting invincible.
Wait, try this one.
Truly are strong.
In an instant! Impact block! Swallow blade!
Here's
Oh, pretty cool. Won't lie.
Wow, look what I just found.
Oh, there it is.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
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 Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Alright, so we have a bunch of like side quests to do. Hopefully we don't miss anything, or else I gotta go back, which most likely is gonna happen. I'm gonna backtrack and check everywhere. So I'm gonna look around, take my time. So just letting you guys know, if you see me go back and forwards, because I'm just looking around, make sure I don't miss anything.
Out of our way.
I'm gonna try to find as many enemies as I can too along the way. You know, sometimes I might skip past them, but usually I'm gonna try to fight them, so then I don't get too far behind
May 1,000 gales tear me to shreds.
on the way up.
Full throttle. Glacial spear. Here's the evil. Go get Freeze Lancer.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Oh, never mind. There you got him.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Yeah, like the controller switches them kind of annoying. I keep forgetting to L2, and then you can use the other characters.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
And now we unlock the fishing minigame. This is something I'm gonna do on my own. You know, towards the end of the game, I'll come back to this. So to slow down the story progression, we'll see. Well, she's gonna teach us how to do fishing
Now,
here.
where
Okay.
might those fish be?
Okay, so when you see a fish, you cast it, or two. Oh, never mind, I left. Oh, too slow. And soft shake.
Looks like I lost it.
I don't get it.
Yeah! Not my lucky day, I guess.
I don't get the. Like, it didn't explain that. Like, I don't get that at all. What does that mean? Do I, like, what do I press? Is that not right? Oh, some fishes like.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Ha!
Okay.
All right. I reeled us in a big one.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Oh, okay. You can change the different. Oh.
There's a nice breeze here.
What do you mean X triangle? You can find better rods. Okay. Well, I'll look into it more
And
later.
that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Okay, I get it. I'd like to know more about the lurkers. Can I buy some? How do I get more fishing rods? Do I gotta look for them or can I buy them? Wait, what? I skipped this so fast. Two more and I'll use. Wait, let me 2 more. Oh, catch 2 more different types of fish. Okay, so I gotta show them one of every type of fish. And then there's higher quality of that same fish then, right? I guess that means more money. It's for just for selling, making money, right? And eating. I know she wants to eat it. She likes to eat a lot. All right. Well, let's continue on then for a little bit more, a little bit longer.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Oh, this guy is. There you go. I saved your life.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Ooh, what the hell you gave me? Really?
Just doing my job.
Oh,
No
that's
need
what I
to
forgot to
thank me.
do. Oh, whatever. It's fine. For like the next. Oh wait, talk to this guy.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Oh, my livestock's ready again. Well, sort of. Put some chicken. Chicken. There we go. And these guys, you use all my ample gels like they were candy. Man, that artifact to carry so much you can carry at 99 is so useful. I love it. That was so worth paying for. It should be a part of the game, but you know, whatever. Oh hell no, I can't. Oh, this looks cool. Damn. Oh, okay, keep going. Oh my god, there's so many new stuff to make. Why? Why you do this to me? So is all the books, these books what I gotta show her? That's what they mean by that one quest for the books, is these books? I want to say it is. Because I don't know what other books I had on me besides these. It's just good thing good thing I'm keeping everything and I haven't been selling. Yeah, you sell the fish. Oh, fine. It's fine. I don't know. Am I supposed to keep the fish, or does it just get registered if you once you catch a fish? I hope it gets registered. It doesn't mean I gotta keep it on me because then how in the hell am I gonna sell my stuff if it sells it like automatically? Unless I gotta say no every time and manually sell. That's kind of lame. Yeah, that's. However, just in case, even it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna really fish until after I finish like the story.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
How? Bad feeling about this.
When did I get so far? One last one! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nails! I'm not so good with airborne targets. Zephyr's running!
The airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! All finish you here now!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Cyan instant! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
All finish you here now!
I'm ready!
You're mine!
Glacial Spear.
Technique.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle. All right. There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
No further.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
I'm just getting started!
Get through!
No further.
Start up!
Hit this! Safely started! By the power of water! Divine Streak! Mom, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on it! Can't get out of this! Go away!
Burning hell! May 1,000 pierce evil! Gusty nail!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, Just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen. Finally, some open space again.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Here goes! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning It's a duel of the arts!
No further!
Searing Flare! Reload!
We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Primed and ready! Burning Velocity Divine Healing!
Did you hear it now?
Concentration!
Evil Fly!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Vanquish Darkness!
Now or never.
That did it! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Sonic Thrust!
Divine Strength!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Got a really bad feeling about this. None shall escape my judgment.
Lightning Dance! You're finished! Rising Phoenix! Wither Dragon! Rising Wyvern!
My special.
Take that! Searing Flare!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
One last one!
Rising Falcon! I'm on!
Gemini Aqua!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Stardust!
Eat this! They're surrounding us! You suffered? Trident! Fires of passion! Toxicity! Sharp hit!
Dragon Form! Sonic
Here's evil! Arrow squall!
You're mine! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Swim!
Go get him! One last one! Here I go!
Rising
Do
Wyvern!
it!
Here I come!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
No choice.
They got me flanked!
Not on my watch! Hit! There! Whoa! Hey! One at a time! Mega Ray! Arrow Squall! Fire!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Armor won't save you!
Here, this one's mine!
Finish it!
Instant!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Bullseye! Here goes! One last one!
Finish it!
Reload!
Destruction!
I can feel my precision improving. Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm like bait to them!
Here I come! What you through?
Not on my watch!
Pierce through!
Firmament Render! Arrow Squall! One more time!
Lunar Rondo!
Here's a healing arm! Firmament Render!
Here I go!
Leave the enemy's arch to me! This one's mine!
No complaints here!
Glacial Spear.
Here's the evil!
You picked the wrong fight! Finish it!
Freeze! Alpin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Here goes! Go get him!
That extra training paid off. It's on!
I'm on it! Take it! Warrior Blade!
Reload!
This should do it!
Ready! Vanquish darkness!
Glacial Spear.
Divine
Hey, when did I get so popular? I can carve through armor!
Take that!
This one's mine!
Bullseye!
Watch this!
Not on my watch!
That's
This
it!
one's mine!
Alpin!
Alpin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
You see what happened there is
Something you wanted to say?
shouldn't have done that.
One last one! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nail!
Finish it!
Alpin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting stronger. This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
No backing down!
Here goes! Annihilation!
Not today!
Mega Ray!
Nothing gets by me!
Vanquish Freezing Storm!
Double Demon Fang!
Ice Tornado!
Crush!
Sleep now! A freezing storm! Stockpile! Fall into the tornado! Concentration! Too much to handle? Vanquish Darkness!
It must take guts to fight without a wet-handled
I'm not brave.
No,
I
I'm
just do
real
what I
mad.
have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, say the word.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
No choice!
There! Go! I'm only getting... Here goes!
You!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Mega Ray! Gusty Nail! You got company! Water! Hear my call! Firmament Render! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Squall! Freeze Lancer! Hup! One more! There! Go!
Eat dirt!
You're mine!
Finish it!
Eon! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Water! Hear my call! Here goes! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! I've got it! Freeze Lancer!
Swallow dance!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. There!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
Little help! Water! Here's that! Eat this! Bread! Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Here's another! Freeze Lancer! Firmament Render! Arrow Squall! Don't mind if I do!
I'm surrounded!
A whirling struggle! Magic
The
attack!
tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right! Comrades in arms! Dopamine!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Steering Iron! Coming through! Reload! One more! Demo! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble. Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Forgive you! Ha! Take that! Mega Ray! Don't mind if I do! Water! Firmament Render! Spread! Parry! Sleep now! I'll be ready! Never miss! The waters have
We've
created
turned the tables on it.
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back!
Do it! Here goes!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Do it!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact block! Take it!
Rising
I'm only getting started. One more!
Finish it!
Gemini onward!
Chocolate
I'm ready!
Pierce through!
Go get him, Burning!
Let's refrain from losing. Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
No backing down! In a bind! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Here's it, may 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Eagles, let's tear them up! Firmament render! Arrow squall! Eagle side! Freezing storm!
Sonic Thrust! Ignite!
Ice tornado! Here goes! Here's evil!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! No complaints from me. Little help! A freezing storm! Vanquish darkness! Ice tornado!
Raining Slash!
Water! Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! Here's evil! Not in your dreams! Ready to go! Freeze Lancer! Vanquish darkness! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Divine! Now freeze Lancer! Who wants to die next? Flame attack! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nail! Cyan instant! Here's another! Lightning! One more! Lightning!
Lightning Thrust!
There you are! Hear me! Flame burning! We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Rob!
Me? How come I get singled out?
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Here
Right.
goes! Do it!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
None shall escape the tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
That's right. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Glacial spears. Here's evil. Lightning orb. Lancer.
Double demon fang!
I'm on a roll now.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Do it.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Alpin.
content.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
I've still got a ways to go.
Hi, Hoodle. Fall into thy own death. Concentration. Water. Fires of passion. Courses display. Darkness. Here's evil. Freeze Lancer. Here goes. May a thousand gales tear you to shreds. Swallow. I'll blow you to smithereens. Verminate's render.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
None shall escape thy judgment.
I'm on a roll now! Glimmer dragon! Do it!
Lightning orb.
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't!
Get lost! May a thousand gales tear you to shreds! Not in your dreams!
Evil side!
Verminate's render!
Lightning thrust! Rising
Arrow
falcon!
squall! I can do this all day!
Rising phoenix! This should do it!
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds!
I wish I could throw like you, Lost.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Nelson? Just rest a bit.
Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kisara back?
Here! Go! By the power of
You picked the wrong fight!
All good things come to an end.
Here's another!
You're finished!
Do it! Mind if I do? I'm on a roll!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Do it! Lightning orb!
Raining slash!
Seems about right to me.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. Think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Demon Fang!
Fall into my own death!
Take this.
Hurricane Thrust! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Rising light!
Close one! Gotcha! Hooray!
I'll run you through!
Mega ready!
I'll tear you apart!
Enter
Here my
Go,
call!
finish!
Glacial Spear! Spear Stable!
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer!
Strike with fire!
Retreat!
Here I come!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Grammar? Not to a Renin, they don't.
Hear my call!
Here I come!
Glacial Spear!
Take
Mere thousand gales! Tear you to shreds!
Longo!
Got you now! I'll heal you all!
Shockwave Strike!
Take this.
Healing Circle!
for size!
Lightning Orb!
Sorry to take off.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am. Can't get out of this.
Take the healing
Take this.
Far enough!
Enjoy.
Flame! Reload!
It does it!
I'm out of ammo!
Take this.
I'll heal you all! In the wind! Field! Healing! This will come in handy!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
Nope, that is silly.
Where are you going?
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. wretch like you. Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
We finally made it.
What's that big tower over there? Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
We should be able to cook here.
Made it through another day.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Okay, what the hell? There's a fast travel here. All I need to do is just take a few more steps, and I could have just. Oh my god! That sucks. All right. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I'm gonna stop right here, and we'll continue on next time. We made a ton of progress, so let me save right here. There's a good spot. But it's getting really late, so I'm gonna get off. So we'll continue this on in part 8. Maybe tomorrow I'll play some more. Hopefully, I'll try to play some more earlier in the day. Hopefully, or at least in the afternoon, I guess. Or whenever I have some time, but not so late. And we'll continue on. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys very soon, and we'll see what the next Lord has in store for us. And then that odd tower. Eventually, we're gonna have to go over there. So I thought you can go there now, but I guess not. I guess it's blocked off for now. So we'll find out what that's all about later. But until next time.